Let's have a look at this beautiful formatting of our text. Let's begin formatting this text by using the character panel. We'll just double click anywhere within the text document, and I'm going to use Command A or Control A to select all the text in the document. We're now going to invoke the character panel. We do that from the window menu, Type and Tables, Character. We can see in the panel that we have Arial type at 12 points. The leading, which is the line spacing, is 14.4 points. In this example, I think it would be really nice to open up the text, give it more of an airy feel, and let's just increase the leading a little bit more. I think if we take that leading to 16 points, we can see that it's opened up the text beautifully. Just gives it more breathing room. The next option we will look at is the tracking. Tracking will eliminate the widows and orphans. So what are these widows and orphans that I've just described? Well, in typesetting, widows and orphans are words or short lines at the beginning or end of a paragraph which are left dangling at the top or bottom of a column, separated from the rest of the paragraph. A widow is a word or line of text that is forced to go on alone and start its own column or page. An orphan is a single word at the bottom of a paragraph that gets left behind. Why does this matter? Why is it important? An orphaned word at the bottom of a paragraph creates an interruption in the flow that breaks the reader's focus. This break is caused by unintended white space that calls more attention than necessary to the single word. I will now click on the up arrow and we will notice the orphans will disappear. This goes into the definition of formatting your text beautifully. You will notice that as we increase the size of the leading, the parenthesis or the brackets disappeared. Should we be in auto leading, you would see that there are brackets around the default leading size. The default leading size is 120% of your font size. But we chose to increase that leading to 16 points. So we've increased leading, we've increased tracking. Let's go and have a look at other typography options that we can invoke using the paragraph panel. We navigate to the window menu, back to Type and Tables, and we select Paragraph. What I can do for ease of use at this point is to take the paragraph panel and dock it in just next to the character panel. Let's create a hanging indent. For the hanging indent, we're going to select the first line left indent, and I'm just going to use the up arrow, and we can now see how the hanging indent has been created. This is using the first line left indent. We are also able to align the text to the center, which you wouldn't want to do on a document like this. We can do all the alignment of the body text using these options here, but the best option for now, I feel, would be to align left. The next option that I'd like to look at in this example is the drop cap number of lines. So if we click on the drop cap number of lines, and you will see straight away what this option does, and if we just use the up arrow, it is indicating that we're going to have a drop cap, a capital letter, that occupies 2 lines of the text. Should you want to increase that, we can increase that to 3. The drop cap now covers 3 lines of the text. Now, being a very diligent designer, we are looking down at the bottom of the interface and we're seeing that we have one error. We know what that error is. That error is overset text, because we have now completed many corrections on our text formatting and it has simply pushed the text down into the last available column. As I've mentioned before, the columns will not automatically thread themselves once you have placed all the text in a document. So let's navigate back to the Pages panel and let us go and double click on page 9 And we can definitely see that there is overset text in this column. It's all threaded itself down through the document, and it's come to a stopping point at the end of this column. What I will do is I will pick up that overset text, and it's probably going to need more than one extra page. So I will use that same shortcut as I've shown before. I will hold the Shift key. It's now showing the threading arrow. I will place the cursor at the top of the second column, and I will click to place the overset text. Indeed, it did need to add more pages, and it did. So we're putting together a document with beautifully formatted text. So the object of this exercise was to demonstrate how we can format text beautifully using formatting controls of the character panel and the paragraph panel.